It is the Worst of the Riot podcast. This is the International Dog Day edition.
Dude, this was so much fun. And even if you're not into dogs, like I said it during the show, social media is usually like a wreck.
Yeah.
And especially lately, it's just been a wreck for a long time. But on International Dog Day, it's a doggy day.
It's so sweet.
So many pictures of dogs and cutie ones. So like it was really fun to watch and see everybody post pics of their dogs on our Facebook page and our RadioU official Instagram page. So it made the day good.
Yes, it did. And you've got that to look forward to if you haven't already stopped by our socials lately. Go check it out, and you'll see that. You'll see our after show from yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we tried
Speaking
a bunch
of
of
the
moon
wreck of
pies.
Yeah,
that was
the wreck of social media. That was the wreck.
that was bad.
We had to come back with something better.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we're planning on an apple crisp macchiato taste test. Is that right?
Can't wait. Tomorrow we'll try the new Starbucks drink. Isaiah, you'll have to go get that tomorrow.
Has anybody
so just
asked you
plan
yet?
ahead.
No, I didn't even know we were doing that.
So we'll try that tomorrow morning during the show.
Is there, let's plan here. Is there a warm, like a hot version and a cold version, or is it just only hot?
That's a good question. I prefer usually a cold version, so
Yeah.
maybe we can see.
Yeah, because I was thinking,
try.
I was definitely thinking hot, and it's always so cold in the studio that,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Oh, we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, some other things we talked about today. We talked about one of my biggest fears and something that I thought had happened to me before. But we talked about bed bugs, which is it just makes you cringe. I thought I stayed in a hotel one time when I went on a trip with a couple of my friends, and we were supposed to have like this really nice hotel.
Yeah.
And then we got there, and it was not anything similar to the photos, and it was
They got you.
Yeah, you walk inside and you're like, I don't even know if we can really stay.
Well, make
It
sure
is
you
awkward when you do that.
Yeah.
make sure tomorrow when you head to Gatlinburg, you check the mattresses wherever you're staying, just in case.
If
It
not,
could be
leave
an
the door
outbreak.
open and a bear can come in and eat the bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
And then go right back on out and poop on the bed.
Yeah, all the good stuff that you want to happen when you're in Gatlinburg. We did also talk about some more water bottles.
Yeah.
Which I just still do not understand.
Yes,
Moving
we're
on to the
trying
next thing, guys. Okay.
you
You don't need to understand.
We're trying to talk Nikki out of the $50
I haven't even
water
ordered
bottle.
it yet.
I know, so it's a constant struggle.
I think I'm going to order the $80.
The one day
Now you guys have pushed me farther.
the one day that we let up on you is the day that you're going to actually buy it.
I know. Give me through tomorrow, and then let's see if I can make it through the weekend without buying it or not.
Yeah, then it won't be a thing anymore.
You'll come back on Monday with this water bottle, and we're gonna be like, oh my god.
Like, don't look at it. It'll burn your eyes.
I said to Nikki a little bit ago, I said, we could never do a bit about something that I would spend $50 on that I don't need to, because I would never spend $50.
It's $50. You're making it sound like it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
No, I just got my tax refund.
Yeah.
Every dollar counts.
Every bit does. You're right.
We also talked about something that I really am interested in trying, but I feel like I would hate it. But that's the Mountain Dew Flamin Hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope we can try it.
I don't even know what that would taste like.
Every other flaming hot thing that comes out, people freak out like it's the best. Like it's so exciting. There's a flaming hot community. But then you see Mountain Dew flaming hot, and there is nothing but hate for the flaming hot
People
Mountain
love to
Dew.
hate
And
it.
I just want to push back. Maybe it's just because I'm contrarian or whatever, but I put Tabasco in my coffee, and that's good. So like spicy drinks can work.
Well,
It
we'll
can
see
totally
if we
be great.
can. We'll tell you about how to get the cans. We'll see if we get one. If not, we could always just take a Mountain Dew, shove
Tabasco.
Just shove the Flamin' Hot
Hot
Cheetos.
Cheetos
Yeah,
right
just
on
mix
in
them
there.
right
And just
in.
let them soak like overnight, and then drink it the next day. Like
Let
it's
them
no
brine
different.
in the
Yeah,
Mountain Dew.
exactly. It'll
See
taste
how
great.
it is the following day. I think we actually could.
Yeah. We can make there's got to be recipes already, actually.
I bet we'll find
yeah.
something. So there's lots more too in our podcast today. Thank you guys. Don't forget to text and say hi at 877-2-RADIO-U and say hey at RadioU Riot on Facebook.
And make sure you leave a nice review, get your rating in, and subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Push us up the rankings.
That
Get
does
us out to
help.
more people.
Yep. Have a great day.
Have a great
Bye.
one.
The Riot Podcast. RadioU.
So I feel that it's never good to be the epicenter of something.
That's true.
Nobody's ever like, it's the epicenter of all the free donuts. It's never a good thing. And so Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is an epicenter, and it's not something good. They are the epicenter of bed bug bites.
Oh, are we still doing bed bug things?
Bed bugs are still a problem. People still have beds, don't they?
Well, I mean, I always thought, when was that? Years ago, because I remember the riot went to New York City for something. And we were working, and it was at the height of the New York City bed bug thing.
Okay.
And that was where, like, you would check any hotel, even like the nice ones.
Yeah.
And it was always 1 or 2 rooms in that place that would have bed bugs.
Yeah.
And you were just so afraid you were taking something home.
Yes.
And
That's scary.
I mean, now everybody's like not traveling as much, so I guess I just haven't heard about bed bugs as much.
So, have you ever had a bed bug issue?
I have not.
Me neither.
But they look bad because they bite you.
Yeah. Well, and some of the apartments I've stayed in, I'm kind of surprised that haven't had an issue. But
does that say they weren't even good for the bed bugs?
Yeah, right. The bed bug's like, we'll pass on this one.
Or sometimes you're like, I have other bugs that get rid of those.
You have to have an actual mattress for there to be bed bugs, I think. So, so in South Carolina, there is a lawyer named Trevor Eddy, and he is the foremost bed bug attorney in South Carolina. Not that he's defending the bed bugs. I think he's prosecuting.
Clients?
Yeah. So what he does, and he says that there was a big opening in the state, and so he just saw it, and nobody else wanted to do it. He took it, and he became where if somebody gets bed bug bites and they didn't get them from their house,
they call Eddie.
They call Trevor Eddy, and he knows what to do. So he gets 90% of his cases come from Myrtle Beach, since Myrtle Beach is
so much tourism.
Yeah, tourism area, and they probably anywhere near a beach, you're going to have a lot of cheap hotels that people are staying in.
And this makes sense because there's a shortage of workers.
Yep.
They say they're not cleaning the rooms as much.
Yeah.
And that sees an increase in people having bed bugs bites.
Yeah, that's the tough part of it is when there's a labor shortage, there's still people taking vacations now.
Yeah.
And especially probably in the South and especially in these tourist areas. So how can they keep up with cleaning the rooms as much as they need
to take a vacation too.
That's right.
Okay, they came from New York.
Hey, yeah.
They came down to Myrtle Beach.
At least they're in a nice location.
They're traveling too.
Yeah. So if you go, this is probably a good reminder though, especially if you have a Labor Day weekend getaway planned. Maybe be very careful about checking the mattress and stuff.
Yeah, that's
if you're going
true.
to a big touristy place, to make sure you don't take some friends home.
They say that a lot of bed bug cases are never reported and usually unresolved.
Yeah.
If you hire a lawyer, they say that even if a law firm gets involved, hotels tend to do nothing until a lawsuit is filed.
Yeah.
Then they start fighting back. So you want to do something if you find yourself caught in that.
It was bad enough the first time around, but now it's worse. Don't believe us? Just keep listening. You'll find out soon enough. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Yesterday, the news that was burning up everywhere was the Mountain Dew Flamin Hot variety, and it's real.
It's a drink?
It's a drink.
Okay, wait. So also going around is... what are the Cheetos that we're looking for?
Nashville
that's the Nashville Hot ones.
Nashville Hot.
This is a drink, though. Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot.
Hot.
Mountain Dew. Oh, boy, that can is something.
It's got a bite to it. I can tell.
It looks like, who's the chef guy that everybody loves, but loves to make fun of, like, the hair and the...
Emerald.
No, Guy Fieri.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Guy Fieri in a can.
Yeah.
Again, love the guy,
I
but
don't know
he
if-
has a style.
I don't know if even Guy could handle this. You
Might
think?
be too much?
Yeah.
Wow, is this going to be for sale or is this another one of their hard to find ones?
It is for sale, but only starting August 31st through their website.
Through
the Dew Store.
The Dew Store will have a limited amount of those, and
Which means you're not getting any, no matter
well,
how much you want it.
Why don't we ask Isaiah? What day's on the 31st? That is next
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yep.
All right, we're up early.
Yeah, that's true. We'll be up early. Well, we really need to set a timer on this one. And
Actually, we don't need to be up. It's 11 a.m.
oh, okay. Well, Isaiah's going to need to build a bot that will be able to beat all the other bots
To be,
and get
with
this
it.
before it all sells out. Which, if the cake one, remember the cake smash?
Yeah.
Which we never got, even though that one we had seen stories about it for so long, and we were kind of excited about it, even though we didn't think it would be good.
Yeah.
And I looked for so long in the store before finally I realized, and the story came out, it was only on the Dew store, just like this one.
Yeah.
And that was the first time they've ever done that, release a Mountain Dew only online, and it sold out like instantly. And now you can only get it for like $20 on eBay, and that's what this will be too. The Flamin' Hot, you'll only be able to get it secondhand, probably.
So Mountain Dew Flaming Hot, the drink, is a partnership with a clothing company called Broken Promises.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, they're also doing an apparel line inspired by Flaming Hot, which will be through their clothing line around that same time. Oh, the clothing line... Let's see, that's Friday, September 3rd.
Okay.
While the official launch to the public will take place, it's the September 4th at 11 a.m. That's the clothing line. So I don't know when the Mountain Dew thing on the 31st, what time that launches. We'll have to look more at that.
Yeah, we will have to keep an eye. It says keep up to date on the release by following them on Instagram and Twitter.
I don't know. That sounds like work, guys. We're only there to look at the doggy pictures today.
I probably muted Mountain Dew on Twitter at some point.
Did you?
When they advertised to me. I just mute all the advertisers. So, would you drink it though? Are you interested?
Oh yeah, I would totally try it.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm not saying it's definitely good, because who can say? But I put Tabasco in coffee, so who am I to judge for making a spicy drink?
I don't know how that combination works, but if you think about it, how many times do you have Flaming Hot Cheetos and Mountain Dew at the same time when you're just drinking and eating?
Right, exactly.
No difference with that.
We need to start branching out. And Mountain Dew, man, you thought they were running out of ideas. They're just recycling a bunch of berries. Not anymore.
No, they
They're going
haven't.
big.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The Riot, RadioU.
After when he came in this morning, he was telling me a story, and I want him to share it with everyone.
Yeah, what happened?
I walked in this morning to Hudson. I said, Hudson, I think I finally made it.
You rubbing it in?
I'm rubbing it in because this morning, for the 4th consecutive day, I've gotten free Tim Hortons.
Hey, what are you getting free Tim Hortons for?
See, so I went in on Monday, and I go to Tim Hortons every single day, and I just get like a small French vanilla cappuccino because I hate coffee. And I go in there, and I've been going every day consistently, and on Monday, they were like, just like, have it.
Aww.
I'm like, okay, cool. Like, great day on Monday. No way to kick off the week. And then on Tuesday, I come back through, and by now, there's like 2 people that work at 5 a.m. in the morning when I wake up.
So now they know you?
So now they know me, and I've taken the time to get to know their names and stuff, but this isn't like an inside job. Like, I'm not friends with them or anything whatsoever.
Oh,
but
don't tell them that.
Yeah, exactly. I consider us friends, okay? I swear. We're best friends.
They're telling everybody, we made a new friend.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, we're not friends or anything like that. But then on Tuesday, I come back, and they're like, I'm obviously trying to hand them my card and stuff. They're like, no, go ahead and just take it.
Aww.
And then this morning I came through, and I said, can I get a small French vanilla cappuccino? I pull up to the window, and they're like, do you like pumpkin? I'm like, yeah, I like pumpkin. And then they gave me free Timbits today, too. They gave me the free pumpkin Timbits.
Stop it.
So 4 days in a row.
Where's
Yeah.
the Timbits at?
I already ate them.
You
What?
ate them?
What?
I ate them on the way here. They only gave me 10, so just like a nice little snack in the morning.
Stop it, you're kidding.
I know.
right?
They were actually very, very good.
Hey, Isaiah, 10 is plenty to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I should have saved them. We all
They
could have tried
probably
them.
literally call that the shareable size.
Yeah.
It's just Isaiah for that. Oh, well, that's nice. They're doing that. Are you worried? Like, how long does this last? What if they get in trouble?
Yeah.
What if one
Right.
day you go in and the manager's waiting for you and he makes you pay back?
Yeah,
All the money.
free stuff.
At once. He's like, you owe me $183
Yeah.
worth of French vanilla cappuccinos.
He's like, they had no authorization to do this.
Yes.
They're gone, and you can't ever see them again.
Well, and the other thing now that I'm getting to the weird point is too, like, do I still like try to hand them my card every day? You know,
Oh,
like I pull up the
yeah.
window, I'm like, try to like hand them my card. They're like, oh no, you're fine. And then once I get like to like day 17, and I'm like, I've got my card again.
Yeah,
They're like,
that feels weird.
yeah, I know. I'm like pushing too hard for this. I mean, if you're gonna give it to me for free, I'm not gonna try to fight you on it.
Yeah.
I just wish there was more communication. Like, just tell me what we're doing here.
Yeah, exactly. If it's going to be free forever, can we just get that laid out right now? Because I don't want to have to, like, do the awkward, like, oh, no, go ahead and take it again today for the 23rd time.
I think you
Sometimes
gotta.
I understand, like, at the end of the night, if they're closing and they
Right.
have all the extra stuff, but why are you getting this at the
Yeah, I
first
don't
thing in
get
the
I know.
morning?
It's the very first thing in the morning, and it's fantastic.
We would never at Panera we had all these regulars that came in, and the only thing we would ever do is if they were regulars and they always would get food, a lot of times we'd give them the coffee for free.
Yeah.
But we didn't just give them everything for free. And we didn't say, hey, you want some extra free stuff?
Oh, God.
Do you like pumpkin? Here's this. Do you like bread? Here's this.
That's not really a great way to run a business unless they're trying to get you hooked.
Jason just texted in, said, are they running a tab? And you just don't know.
I might have done that. Maybe like, we'll just keep it going every day. And then.
Oh, well, if not, maybe one of them have a little crush and they're like, oh, it's Isaiah.
I hope so. Wouldn't that be great? Because that means I'll get it forever, It'll never end. They'll just keep giving me free coffee.
Stringing them along.
Exactly.
Not anymore, because you just said you weren't friends.
I know. Hopefully they don't listen to me on the radio.
Well, that's sweet. That's so great
Well,
that you're getting that.
Do
and
they
no one
know-
else is.
Do they know why you're up so early? Do they know that you're coming
They do
here?
know that I work on the radio, but they
Yeah.
have no idea that I work on this station, so they haven't listened to me at all. That I know of.
Yeah.
Ladies, are you there?
Yeah.
That's all they need to know, though. They know you work in radio.
That's it.
Some people are nice, and they're just doing it to be nice, but maybe they're not. Maybe they're trying to get something out of the deal.
Well, they won't be
that's so
getting anything out of
sweet.
me.
Dave just texted in. He said, if I go to Tim Hortons in uniform, I get a coffee and a donut for free.
Okay.
You're wearing your radio uniform.
Yeah, exactly. They have to know, right?
The Riot promise is that they'll always have an opinion on everything they talk about. But that doesn't mean any of their opinions will make sense. This is The Riot on Radio U.
It crossed my mind recently that, construction workers are notorious for it, or were back in the day, and I'm sure all kinds of other gross pig men would do it as well. And they would catcall women, right?
Yeah.
And I think people still do it every once in a while. But
I think it depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
The street and the road.
It's died down. I heard people, more reports of people when they would go to different countries, like some of my female friends, and they'd be like, they're just way more open about it there. They'll still do the catcalling. And so it's not okay, right? You can't catcall people, but could you catcall a dog?
Could you dog call?
Could you dog call? Because that's why I see dogs, like people walking their dogs out, and I just want to be like, hey, puppy, why don't you come over here, get a pet?
Okay, wait, are you saying it in that weird tone?
No, well, maybe.
You're like, hey, doggy.
Well, that's what makes it a cat call, isn't it? Kind of.
Kind of the tone?
Yeah, just your tone, like almost sarcastic. But no, that's what I just want to shout out to the dogs out on the street that I just want to pet them.
And say how handsome and cute they are.
Yeah, come on over here. That's the only cat call I could come up with.
Apparently, Hudson never had a problem with that.
No, I didn't.
He doesn't know any other. There's no like pickup lines.
Well, they also can tend to be maybe not radio appropriate,
That is
probably.
true.
So
That is true. I get what you're saying, and I do that too. Where I think everybody does. You just want to go pet the doggy.
yeah, right. And it's it's an awkward interaction to start. Maybe that's partly why catcalling became a thing, because it's you want to compliment somebody, you just don't know the respectful way to do it and the way that will really show them your appreciation or whatever. So you don't know how to start talking to a dog.
That's true.
It's awkward, especially if they're far away. But
And also sometimes it depends on their owner. Like, do they?
yeah, well, I feel that the
dogs-
owner may feel that you're talking about them, and that's why I think I can't do it.
Well, it depends on what you're saying, but also like certain dogs just have a way about them. Like a lot of people were posting pictures of their huskies, and I know we have a few huskies in our neighborhood, and whenever you walk around them, you're just like, "Can I just pet you?"
Yeah, right.
So the owners are probably like, "Just stop.
Yeah.
Just leave my dog alone."
We had, when I went to Gatlinburg last weekend, and we went up to, there's a couple places where you can go up the ski lifts, right?
Yeah.
There was a dog. Actually, there was multiple, but there was one particularly big
Wait,
dog.
did they go up the ski lift?
Yes.
They sat on the chair?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it wasn't, there was one that was a smaller dog, so it's like, oh, you can get it, even though I feel that any size dog, you wouldn't be too surprised if they started freaking out and just wanted to jump off, not realizing. So, but I get, like, you could hang on to your little lap dog, but this was a golden retriever. And it rode up
ski
lift and
Man,
was
why
just
didn't you
totally
take a picture
fine.
of that.
Yeah, I know. I missed that one. I didn't get to do that.
That and the bears.
But man, that was impressive. I mean, it's one thing to take kids up there. To take a dog,
It's even
how
harder.
do you do that?
Well, I love it. International Dog Days today. So join us at RadioU Official on Instagram. You should be following there. Or RadioU Riot on Facebook. And post a pic of your dog and their name and anything else.
Yeah, just the more dog content, the better.
The whole day will be that.
Yeah, we'll be good with that.
Everything you love about the Riot, plus a handy-dandy fast-forward option. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
You watched the Spider-Man new trailer, right?
I did.
You did. Isaiah did. I haven't.
You're waiting because you don't want to be spoiled?
I don't want any spoilers, but it has come on. Not the full trailer, but little teasers keep coming on when I've been watching Hulu with ads. Mm-hmm. And I have to like scream and whatever when they come on.
Cover your eyes.
Yeah.
La, 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 la,
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm not hearing it.
Yep, and so far I think I've avoided most of it. But so that means I haven't contributed to the new record that Spider-Man set with the trailer, the No Way Home trailer. It is the most viewed trailer within 24 hours ever.
Wow, really?
Ever.
What did that beat then?
It beat Avengers Endgame. And it beat it by a lot, about 50 million views more for Spider-Man No Way Home than Avengers Endgame. Spider-Man No Way Home, the trailer, in 24 hours have been watched 355.5 million times.
I wonder, like, on YouTube, how much that gets them then. Like, how much money do they make?
They're just making, you're right. They're making money just off of the Spider-Man trailer
They do.
before they even ever put it in theaters.
Yeah, I wonder if is that like a couple million?
Yeah, it feels like it would be a lot.
Is it like, here's 50,000? Like, in YouTube money, how much does that work out to be?
Yeah, I don't know, but you're right. You're totally right. I didn't even think about that. Maybe every dollar they get for putting it on YouTube, they respend on advertising, like put it back into advertising the movie. I don't know. Probably not.
Well, I know that every time a trailer does so well, the studio is just really praying and hoping that many people that watch the trailer would end up watching the movie, and that's not quite the case.
No, it doesn't always directly translate, but I think for Spider-Man, there's a good chance that a lot of people are going to head out and see it. Sony also says, too, that the film had the most ever mentions on social media of any preview in the first 24 hours as well. It had 4.5 million mentions worldwide.
Wow. It's 2.91 million mentions in the United States, is nearly a million more than Endgame had back in 2018.
So everybody is all in, all ready for the Spider-Man No Way Home. And I guess the article is saying that that maybe it's because there's been so much pent up demand for something about this movie because it's releasing in December
17th.
And normally when you're this close to, 4 months isn't that close, but it's close. And normally when you're 4 months away from a movie, you've seen something about it. And we really hadn't until this trailer dropped. So I guess that's why they're theorizing it's been such a big deal. Maybe it's just a big deal because it's a cool movie.
Well, I think also, trailer-wise, there hasn't been as many other big ones.
No, you're definitely right, too. People are waiting for a movie to get excited about.
Yeah, you wanted
We've talked about that.
A little bit bigger of a movie to, get excited for.
Yeah.
You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
So do you remember yesterday, Hudson, we talked about something that I was considering purchasing?
Oh, I remember.
It is a water bottle. That's a smart water bottle.
Uh-huh.
And I have a water bottle thing.
Yeah.
I like to get water bottles or like cups and tumblers.
Yep.
And this one was $50, and Hudson was not supportive.
No, definitely not.
Even though
it's too much.
It'd light up, it'd tell me, like, it would just alert me, and it would say, like, hey, how much I've actually drank throughout the day, because you can lose track.
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially when you're drinking so much.
I know, and what if I'm not getting enough?
Yeah.
So
if you've drunk enough water to lose track, then you're probably drinking enough.
It's that way. So I just want to let you know that Marissa just messaged us in. She's in Italy. She moved from here. And she's moved on to our podcast. So she says, The Riot definitely has to be my favorite podcast. So thank you for listening that way. Even in Italy. And she has the $80 steel one that I wanted. I wanted the regular one. She has the nicer one. And she says it keeps it cold and the ice lasts longer. And she loves it. And that I'm going to love it too.
Well, when I brought this up yesterday, when I made you talk about it, I was not expecting
other support
for anybody to support you. But I guess there has to be a few out there, or else why would these water bottles even exist?
That's right. She says, loves it. I still don't drink the amount of water I'm supposed to, but the pretty colors remind me to drink. I think it's worth it, and I'm drinking more water than if I didn't have the constant reminders.
But why do you need a water bottle to remind you?
Well, we're not doing it on our own.
Wait, you know what you need to remind you?
What?
Yourself.
Nope, not enough.
You think?
No, my body.
Any moment in the day, you can just go, am I thirsty? No. And if you're not thirsty, you don't need water.
No, it's a reminder to drink water because my body will be like, you're thirsty. Let's have a Canada Dry. My body
Well, what's to stop you from putting Canada Dry in your water bottle?
Oh, that's shameful. That's shameful. My body sends
put it past you.
Things. My body's wrong. It doesn't know that we're not supposed to.
Nobody knows you like your body. So it will tell you what you need.
That's why I need this.
You don't need to spend $50 on it.
Yes. Well, she spent $80.
And that's too much.
Well, then the $50 should be better.
She
should
think
be
of what
applauding me that I didn't go all the way and spend that much.
She could have bought 80 waters with her $80, and then she'd really be drinking enough. This
though, is good for the environment. It's helpful. It's the economy.
Okay.
That's all I know what to say. It's helping people. It's creating jobs, Hudson.
Yeah, of course it is. No, we've got enough jobs. We need more workers now.
So Marissa just messaged back, said the steel one works with ice, so I love it. Pricey, yes, but worth it, I think so. Her husband's there in the military. And now I guess maybe I have a water bottle collection that just sits there. So maybe he's not too excited about that part. Well, I just want to let you know that there's others like me.
Yeah, other people with a problem.
Worst of the Riot podcast.
We're everywhere with our dog pictures.
Yeah, you can see all the Riot dogs, including Isaiah's dog, Jim, who tucks his paws.
I know, he's so cute.
Such a cute picture.
He's a little cutie. He's so sweet.
Oh, I love today.
It's a good day.
Can it be International Dog Day every day?
I know.
It should be, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should.
Well, when we're done with this show, and when you run out of dog pics to scroll through on the RadioU Facebook, you could head on over to ESPN and watch their Bark in the Park event because they've got that going on all day long.
Ooh, so you can watch dog stuff on ESPN?
It looks like ESPN2 or the ESPN app. You can watch at 7 p.m. actually Eastern is when you will be able to watch highlights from the Meet the Breeds event. And they're also going to be screening Turner and Hooch later tonight.
Goodness.
I think they've got some other dog stuff going on ESPN2 as well to celebrate International Dog Day.
Dude, how awesome is it? You go home and your dog's just there like, hey, let's go to the park or something. And you're like, no, I'm just going to watch ESPN with other dogs.
Yeah, we're just going to watch the athletic dogs, all right?
I don't want to do anything with you, but look over there.
These cool dogs.
Do your dogs care at all if you put dogs on the TV?
My dog Sugar will watch TV.
Really?
Yeah, she'll just stare up at it, but the other two don't care.
What about you?
Jim does not care at all.
Yeah,
I don't even think he knows.
My dog rarely will pay attention to the TV. If there's like a dog barking, or a doorbell ringing.
The doorbell's
no matter what doorbell, no matter what show, no matter how many times in the episode, she will always bark as if somebody's at the actual door.
My dog Roller goes crazy and he'll go bang at the front window and I'm screaming, it's not, it's on the TV.
Yeah, it's the TV.
Yeah. every
weird.
single time.
And the weird thing about Jim too is like I've never had a doorbell before ring, but I like played the doorbell song because they say like dogs react to it, and I've never seen him howl before. But for whatever reason, he had never heard it before. Automatically started howling. He started howling. It's an automatic howl every time.
So
It just must be something about like the frequency.
Yeah, it has to be.
So what we're saying is we can watch the Bark in the Park ESPN event, but our dogs are not going to be watching.
They're not allowed. Why don't we wait until they're asleep in bed?
Yeah, after an exciting day of doing something nice for your dog, then you flip on ESPN. Have you ever been to a Bark in the Park? Like an actual, this isn't Bark in the Park.
Is that
for
just
this.
a dog park?
Bark in the Park usually is for baseball games where you bring your dog. Everybody can bring their dogs along.
Okay, that's been all over TikTok because people will hold their dogs up like Lion King.
Okay.
And they'll play that
Lion King song.
Yeah, the song.
And so people will hold the dogs up in the crowd. And I'm like, they let dogs into ballparks?
Yeah, I imagine some minor league teams probably let you bring them in anytime, but usually they have like one a month or something once a year where you can bring your dogs. And one time I didn't bring my dog, but I went to a day that happened to be a Bark in the Park. And I don't know if it was just this instance, but the dogs didn't seem to enjoy it that much.
Oh, really?
They were sitting near one dog, and the dog's name was Brooks.
Yeah.
It was named after, this was a minor league team for the Baltimore Orioles. It was wearing a dog jersey of Brooks Robinson, who is a famous Orioles player. And so they named him Brooks. And every time somebody would walk by Brooks would freak out. He would just bark. And to the point where eventually, I still remember, is that the couple that owned Brooks would say to people, I guess we should have named him Mouth.
No.
It's just like,
no.
What is that supposed?
What does that even mean?
I know.
I guess we should. Like,
They thought it was so funny.
You know, if your dog's not able to go, a lot of people, like even at the bark park, they're like, oh, I'm just trying to get my dog to get better at being around people and other dogs. Sometimes you just can't.
Yeah.
No.
So you just have to give up.
Or you're like mine, who takes a couple of pills before he goes.
Yeah.
Then
Pops a couple pills, then he's cool, you know.
And then his anxiety's down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though. I didn't know that. So ESPN has dog stuff on today, and you're like, why? It is International Dog Day.
This is The Riot. RadioU.
What did you find? Is this real?
Well, you know, Nikki, sometimes you take a dump.
It's just so gross.
Sometimes the dump almost takes you.
This. Wow, there's an X-ray.
Yes, the
Whoa.
X-ray is what's killing me and what almost killed this man as well. A 53-year-old man in Australia.
I don't think he wants his name said.
Probably not. I would be too embarrassed also. This is a guy who had, he had gone to the hospital after about 3 days of abdominal pain.
Yeah.
He had swelling, nausea, and what was most concerning was his leg had no pulse. It was paralyzed and cold to the touch.
His right leg, he had not been able to move for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's a red flag right there.
That is.
That you need to go get some help.
You know, sometimes you're like, maybe I can just wait it out.
Yeah. Once your
Even the
leg is
nausea and
cold to
all
the
that.
touch.
Yeah, I feel like that, or like if you feel anything with your heart.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, I think I actually have to go to the doctor.
Right. That's where you stop going, I'll just tough it out.
No, you're going.
So he goes to the hospital, and it turns out he had
so gross.
such a backup, so much impacted stool, you could say, that it was causing all of these issues for him. He
It
had
was life-threatening.
a massive fecal compaction.
Dude, the scan, like the X-ray,
Yeah.
if you just said, well, that's your whole torso, like full of it.
Yep.
That's
That's what
basically
it looks like.
what it was. Did they say, like, why does he have a condition that would make it hard anyways to use the restroom?
Let's see. No, the doctors were unsure of the cause of his buildup.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he just...
What did he eat or what happened?
Yeah, he just didn't feel like it.
Well, I don't think
something.
I don't think that's it.
I wonder if he realized when he did go to the doctor where he was going for his leg not being able to move. And if he was like, it's probably because I haven't pooped in 3 days. You think he made the connection?
But
you think he knew?
I've seen other things where they're like, hey, it's been weeks. So I'm surprised at it doesn't seem long enough to be what this guy went through in the hospital.
But I still am concerned about the X-ray, the picture of it.
I want to unsee it.
Yeah, because I don't know if that's if we're actually looking at it right.
It looked like he swallowed a towel. It looks like a towel. It does.
A very absorbent towel.
Yes, it does.
It's expanded a lot. You know how you're not supposed to flush paper towels?
It looks like that.
That's kind of what he did.
Well, like if you ever went to the fair and they have those 50-pack of like those hand towels or whatever for like cleaning your car, it looks like that.
Yep, it's all backed up in there.
So
man, that is too much.
All this stuff was removed from inside. 4 days later, he was able to leave the ICU. It took him 13 days before he could walk again.
No.
And they are just not sure about what caused it.
Did you see they removed approximately 2 liters of feces?
I can't even think about that.
Next time you go, grab a Coke, a 2-liter Coke. Think about having that backed up inside you. That's what this guy had.
Thanks, Hudson, for sharing this story.
Yep. If everybody just wants to go take a quick bathroom break now just to flush everything out.
Just to make sure.
Yeah. You just want to be careful.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, I'm glad he's okay because I know we were kidding on some of it and we're shocked at other parts of it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be funny if he died.
No, that was life-threatening, they said.
So fortunately, he's okay and hopefully...
able to walk again.
Yeah, hopefully that solved all his problems.
If they keep talking long enough, they're bound to say something that you agree with. The Riot with Hudson and Nikki on RadioU.
Nikki, are you a Karate Kid fan?
Are you talking like Cobra Kai or Karate Kid? The
Either
older
one.
movies?
Either one.
I think I've seen the older movies, and I saw season 1 of Cobra Kai.
And you haven't gotten in since it went to Netflix?
That was it.
That was it. So how about a Karate Kid musical?
High School Karate Kid. I only know of the High School musical. Are we talking, is this also going to be on Netflix or like
does it actually matter?
Well,
does it matter if it's on a streaming service or if it's a in-person thing?
Is it a play, like a musical that way?
Yeah, stage show.
I used to go with my grandmother when I was really younger. She used to take me to musicals, like some older ones. And I think I had fun.
Well, this ain't your grandmother's musical.
I know. And I think I only had fun because I was with my grandmother.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have fun on my own.
Well, if you want to try out the Karate Kid musical, it will be premiering in May.
Peacock.
Nope, not on Peacock.
It's in person.
Peacock wishes. May 25th, 2022, you'll be able to catch the Karate Kid musical on stage in St. Louis. And that's where it's going to be. Actually, literally, Stage St. Louis is the name of the place. And then it will move to the Ross Family Theater at the Kirkwood Performance Arts Center, as if we know where that is. Probably also in St. Louis. But
they are eyeing a Broadway run, possibly, like if it does well. So maybe they test Broadway, like pre-Broadway shows in different cities.
Yeah, we have no idea.
If it does good, then it moves to Broadway.
Yep, and then it gets to travel after that, maybe. I don't know.
And they could say, from the Broadway musical.
Yeah, I can picture some songs from it. You know,
I guess.
Wax on, wax off, wax on, or
That's it. You have this
put him in a body bag.
I don't remember enough about it.
Or maybe they could just use the Family Force 5 song, Sweep the Leg.
Keep going, because maybe you can get...
I could get a part?
Yeah, you can get a part in it.
Yeah, I'll rewrite it, because the songs that they wrote probably aren't as good as what I just came up with.
Oh, man, that was gold right there.
Oh, yeah.
Did they say this Karate Kid musical, is it officially, like, licensed? Or
I'm pretty... Do you have to officially license a musical?
I think you have to pay.
You do, right?
Yeah, you have to pay money.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's branded, it's labeled as a Karate Kid musical, so I think it is actually with the blessing of the Karate Kid estate.
Unless they call it a parody.
The Ralph Macchio estate.
All right, well, this is a possibility for next year. So this is in St. Louis, May 25th. We all want to put that down.
Yep.
The Ross Family Theater at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center.
Yep.
That's where you can see it.
That's where I go for all my plays.
Of course.
Yeah, all the best musicals
are coming from there.
Yep.
Straight to Broadway right after.
That's enough of that. For more Riot content, head to riot.radiou.com.